Hello, everybody, and welcome to The Real Deal. I'm Denise Barrett, your host. I'm a licensed realtor and land broker here in North Texas. Here on The Real Deal, we cover all kinds of topics of residential real estate and for purchasing land. Today, we are talking about new construction. I don't know about you, but whenever I think of something as being new, I am so excited because I'm the first one to have it, the first one to live in it, the first one to smell it, the first one to do everything in it. And that has a real appeal. So of course, if it's new, it has got to be perfect. Except that it's not. Look, everybody wants to do a great job, but our homes, like most things, are constructed by humans, and humans do what humans do. But I would be not your best advocate if I were to say to you, if it's new, don't worry about it, the builder will take care of it. I'm sure they're fantastic people, but there are even things that they can't see. And that's why I'm going to recommend that you have your new property inspected by an independent inspector. Now, do builders have quality control people? People who do inspect the work of the folks working for them? And the answer is yes, they do. And those folks want to do a good job within the scope of what the builder asks them to do. So they only look at what the builder wants them to look at, and they work for the builder. You've got some choices when it comes to inspections of a new construction project. We're going to talk about three. The first is the 11th month inspection. So let's say you bought a new construction home. It was already in the works when you purchased it. Could have been in any number of stages when you purchased it. You moved into it. You're all excited about it. You've lived into it for a few months, and the builder's warranty is going to expire in 1 year. So in the 11th month inspection, you have the inspector come and take a look at it just as if it were a resale property, stem to stern, and they will let you know if there's anything to be concerned about. That information you provide to the builder, who then makes any corrections or repairs that need to be done that took place during the time of construction. I will say this about that inspection. They can only see what they can see, just like with a resale inspection, right? They can't look behind the walls. They can't look under the foundation. They can only see what they can see. But it's better than nothing. So I always recommend to all of my buying clients, whether they're building something new or whether they're buying resale, have it inspected. What's better than that, though, if you're buying a new construction home, whether or not the dirt has been upturned, right? So you've been to the home builder sales office, you've chosen your lot, you've chosen your floor plan, and you are getting ready to go. I'm going to recommend that you have a phase inspection done. Now, just like it sounds, the inspector visits the property on your behalf. He works for you during several phases of the construction to see how it's going and making sure that the standards are being met that should be met. Now, the first one is pre-pouring of the foundation. What they want to look at are the frames of the foundation. They want to see what the runoff pattern is going to look like. They want to make sure that the plumbing is set where it's supposed to be set, at the depth that it's supposed to be set. Because remember, once that foundation is poured, you can't see much until there's a problem. And then it's a big problem because you have to break open the slab. So the next inspection is after frame out. So your house looks like a big old skeleton, and they haven't started putting the drywall on it. This is a really, really important inspection because this is where the inspector has the Superman X-ray vision, right? He can see behind the walls because they're open. So he can look at all of the plumbing connections and make sure that they are correct and at the right angle that they're supposed to be. He can look at the air conditioning and heating system to make sure that those vents are correct. Make sure those big padded line things are hanging in the attic the way they are supposed to be done. And then, speaking of the attic, they can look at the attic and make sure everything is connected like it's supposed to be. Now, you would think that that's a no-brainer, right? If you're building a house, you ought to know how to connect stuff. But as you're going to see over here in these images that are going by, you're going to see examples of new construction problems that had to be fixed before the buyer could move in. The last inspection is the post-construction, right? So all of the contractors are gone, all of the appliances are in, this is important, and you're ready for the final inspection. And this is where the inspector goes in just as he would a resale and look at everything that is on their checklist, even though he has been there before and seen all of the other phases. Now, here's your third option, and it might seem kind of excessive, but I am looking out for your interest. That's my job. I'm a fiduciary. It's my job to put your interest above everybody else's. So your third option is to do all of it. Do a phase inspection, do a final inspection at the 11th month mark. Why? Because you want to make sure that the repairs that you asked for were done correctly. Everybody wants you to live in a beautiful family home, and I want you to protect that investment. So if you have any questions regarding home inspection, I'm more than happy to field those for you. I think it might be a good idea to have a one-on-one with a home inspector to see if I can't get some more information out of the horse's mouth for you. So let's be on the lookout for that. Thank you so much for being here with me today. It is always a great pleasure to have an opportunity to talk to you about all kinds of topics. Again, if there is something that you are curious about, just let us know, and we'll be more than happy to find out the answers for you. Like and subscribe so that we can talk to you every Tuesday. So thanks a bunch again, and you have a great day. Bye-bye.